I want Mike to show. So I don't do this Bulldog choke. I wanted him to show the Bulldog choke. So that Bulldog choke is the choke that, come here for a second, Cody. It's the choke that Carlos Newton hit Pat Miletich with, and I'm going to just show you a variation, but he's like here. Now, this is like horrible position if if you're fighting Rafinha and you do this, or you fight a lot of good jiu-jitsu guys, and you get in here, you're going to get your back taken, the guy's going to choke you out, But you never say never. Well, Carlos Newton was against Pat Miletich, and he was in here. He was in that spot, and Miletich's head looked like it was going to explode and pop off. So I want to see the details of it, just the concept. I'm not going to go around and start to choke guys out at tournaments here. I can guarantee that. I'm not going to start doing that. But I still want to see the concept of mechanic of like, how in the world you're going to get a guy here and choke him, and Miletich should have taken his back. He should have been able to get out of it. That's what I call a bouncer choke. The bouncers, if you're in a club, the bouncer's going to, this is how the bouncers, this is the first thing the meathead muscle guys do. They do that. This is the bouncer choke, right? And a guy who knows nothing gets, the bouncers there and doing whatever. And that's the old school 20, 30 years ago. A lot of bouncers, meatheads, this was a common thing. Jiu-jitsu is changing the fight game so that you don't see as many guys doing this now, because he's just going to start jumping on my back or whatever. He's going to get his head out, whatever, and he's going to choke me out, right? Mm-hmm. But nevertheless, a guy won a UFC title doing this choke. Crazy. And I want to see the mechanics of that choke. I'm not saying you should go around tomorrow and today and start doing this. I don't think you should do it in class, but never say never. You might wind up in a position where
you wind up getting a scarf hold after you take them down. So you
it reminds me of the choke. You know how normally when you do a guillotine, this guy's going to get over here, and then you're going to wind up with nothing, right? And you see guys like Cody McKenzie who, when they'll get the choke, it doesn't matter which way you go, right? It doesn't matter if he goes this way, it doesn't matter if he goes this way, it doesn't matter if I have him closed guard. If you get that McKenzie choke, it doesn't matter where the guy goes, right? So this choke reminds me of sort of the concepts of, it doesn't matter where that guy goes.
No,
if I get that grip and I get the mechanics right, the guy's Miletich's head looked like it was going to explode.
So true.
Curtis, show us
our rear mount or seatbelt, right? So from seatbelt, actually, because we don't have our hooks in, I want to practice it from there. So we're trying to get our hooks in. The guy's really tough. I'm kneeing. He's not letting me. He's putting his elbows in. I can't really get the hooks in. It's a whole mishigas, is my term that I would use. So from here, I'm going to show you guys a really, really sneaky way to get the headlock, the Bulldog choke. I'm going to take my left leg and crucifix his arm. It's simple, easy breezy. I just put my left leg over his arm and just triangled. Now watch, guys. I'm gonna slide in like a snake, and I'm gonna put my leg out and fall forward. I want to actually just do it standing up. It's a very strange technique, so I actually need your help. The Bulldog choke is actually, it's not this. The Bulldog choke is this, really. It's this. That's the Bulldog choke. I have my ribs not in front of his shoulder. This is the magic. It's behind his shoulder. And then I choke. You don't believe me, come here. When I'm here, it's not in front.
That's why I couldn't feel it.
It's here. And if I'm here on the ground, it's terrifying. If I'm against the wall, if I'm against the cage, it's terrifying. You have to tap, you're gonna go out. The only problem is you feel like a white belt after.
All right, show us again from the crucifix.
Yes, sir.
He's on turtle.
Yeah. So again, we're in the match. Okay. Matt Serra and GSP 2, right? Knees to the body. I'm punching. I'm trying to fix this fight. Can't really catch it. Watch my left leg. I'm just gonna kick in and triangle. I'm immediately gonna grate his face. I'll grate his face like this till I get it, and then let go. Go quickly, Tab. Can I do it on you? He's in turtle. Again, we've got the rear mount, or we've got seatbelt, knees to the body, elbow. I'm gonna immediately try and get this leg through and close. Now watch what happens. After I close my triangle, I'm gonna immediately grate the face. If I get the choke or not, it doesn't matter, because when I let go, I'm gonna be forward. I ain't even got a little neck crack there. Guys, with your partners, let's do it. That good enough? I did. It's just a minor.
It's a surprising. I got you.
storm blinded my eyes. I couldn't see you for a minute, and I thought you was a cyborg for a second. Dancing inside the storm blinded my eyes. I couldn't see you for a minute, and I thought you was a cyborg for a second. I am just a newborn, fresh new kid in town. Please just treat me kindly. Please don't shoot me down. This is me just looking for a shower, a shit and a shave. Cold stepping, one to one, half foot in the grave, foot in the grave. One day she was walking, thinking she's something mean. In a tight stretch denim, when I climb up in a man, I charge the rest of the game. Let the flash drip off me slowly, exposing the machine. Then it starts all over again. Dancing inside the storm blinded my eyes. I couldn't see you for a minute, and I thought you was a cyborg for a second.
You must be stupid. I'm tripping now, past tense, keep it moving, future sense, 86, lay it down, brick cement, lady on some Casper shit, Ivy make Christina itch, hold me down and climb a fence, desert dust to lay the rinse, open up, create a sky, climate change, adapt to die, terminate the naked eye, Schwarzenegger with a badge, who's a slave on a nag, red dress your horny ass, substitutes can never brag, follow suit, find the swag, did I go over your head, go big or grande, my walk beats a moped, see more, no deep tour, my impacts me eat all, land in your backyard, that's feet first, my bones hard. Talk about a calcium boost. Barefooted in the house, but my shoes on the roof. Truce. Girl, you similar to Dodo. Refuse to be your promo. Go green, support the logo. Come on.
Dancing inside the storm blinded my eyes. I couldn't see you for a minute, and I thought you was a cyborg for a second. Dancing inside the storm blinded my eyes. I couldn't see you for a minute, and I thought you was a cyborg for a second.
Frank, did I do good? Did I do good? He's got a lot of pressure with Frankie Force. He's got. That's really good. Again, Kathy, you're being way too nice. Like, way too nice. Okay. 1,000. 2 1,000. 3 4. Okay. When you jump that leg forward, he's gonna tap it. And if he doesn't, you're doing it wrong. Yes! Kick forward, yes! Eureka! Must be the instructor.
I want to jump. You he did it to me, it was like, took it off my head. Yeah. So here, boom.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my, I had my foot in there and I was like, I'll get my foot up. I see his face. Let me know when you start, your head starts falling off.
Okay. No.
Look good?
Here. Somebody out. Here.
Yeah, you can even put your backboard down.
Yeah.
Put my head down.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to try this?
Yeah, do it on him.
Nice knowing you guys.
I like the face with this one. Which hand do you use to grade this one?
Yeah, and you want to get this in front of his trachea. So you want to be deep. And then you sit out.
And then you want to do the sit out.
How do you clear his leg?
Over my shoulder.
You go over
just
it.
step over it. Just Step over. Both let your ass.
I'm holding on to my
Oh,
gi.
yeah.
Just think of Aaron. His pot choke.
Yeah, hot choke with no lapel.
Those look